Welcome back to the Comic-Con Africa YouTube channel. Following what we spoke about with Ronald, we are here with another person that is involved in Clan of the Kings. Philip, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's all good, all fantastic. So we learned quite a lot when we were chatting with Ronald, and I'm hoping that you can expand this. We're chatting about how video game development takes place in Africa, and I think I've come to the right place because, like I said, Philip was very Ronald was very insightful with this. So now you run operations for Clan of Kings. Tell us a little bit more about what that entails.
Yeah, so basically, as much as Ron handles all the creative, my job is to make sure that he has the tools that he needs, as well as the people and other resources in order to get that job done. So for everything he needs to convert into a story, I make sure he has the right tools to get it done.
So would that involve finding concept artists, coming up with storyboards, or is that not quite what you do, or am I on the right track there?
Yeah, so basically he just tells me, so I need to let's make a game. This is the story, and he asked me how can we do that. So I find him the right software, I find him the right hardware, I find him the right people at the right price, and who can get the job done in the shortest possible time.
Sure. So now, how do you think that what you do is reflected in the final project? Obviously, you're the go-to guy for the tools and for all that kind of stuff. But has there been any influence that you've had towards Ronald, where you've had to maybe negate some challenges and say, you know what, we can't do that. Calm your ambitions, Ronald. You're so cool, but just calm down.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, we want to make a great game, but given
Yeah.
the resources that we have, it's not necessarily possible to, compete with the really big studios. So we do have to be creative in terms of how we actually get this stuff done, right?
Yeah.
So he might want a specific type of concept artist, but if we cannot afford it, then it's my job to actually find a way around that. So I'd advise him to basically either use assets and modify them from like the different asset stores, or get someone much cheaper and then he can modify their art to fit whatever criteria that he prefers.
Sure. So now, if I'm not wrong, you've worked on video games before, right?
Yes.
So how has Sunjata been unique to you?
Sunjata is very unique because previous projects have not been as big or as ambitious, right?
Yeah.
So trying to take on something of this magnitude brings fresh challenges and fresh perspective in terms of video game creation. So previous projects would include making something, let's say on Android, like for the mobile system, it's very different, All you have to do is get probably an SDK and play around with it and sort of develop your concept. Here you need way more tools, way more resources, and the kind of product you're trying to put out is going to appeal to a wider audience in terms of that specific niche that you're trying to attract. So yeah, it has been very unique.
So now with running operations and everything, does that entail, like you said, the concept art, the software and all that kind of stuff? Are you also involved in the marketing of this game?
Yes, I am. So basically what we do is we try to take as much load, non-technical load
Yeah.
as possible of the developers. So that makes us handle everything else that does not entail developing creative design, right? So we then have tasked with actually handling marketing, sales, partnerships, funding, investment raising, and the likes. So yes, I am involved in the marketing as well as active participation in distribution partners.
Sure. That's you got quite a lot on your plate. Have you ever dabbled in the creative side of it, where you said, okay, you know what, let me try a program? Have you got a programming experience as well?
No, not necessarily. I do read a lot, so I actually know quite a bit. It's just practice, not really.
Yeah.
So a lot of that goes to Ron. Actually, interesting story. I actually found the software that we're using to create the game for Ron. Then Ron taught himself how to use it.
Wow.
I actually knew you could use Unreal to make the game. So I told him, yeah, let's use either Unreal or Unity. So he said, which one do you think would appeal more to our concept? And I said, I think Unreal, given the magnitude of the project. He said, cool. He downloaded it, he taught himself how to code, and he started from there. Wow. I know everything about it, I just don't know how to use it.
Which is okay. And I think, you know what, I think many consumers think that, you know, video games are made by just a whole bunch of people sitting in a room that have this fancy computer science training and all that kind of stuff, but they don't realize that there's so many other departments outside of developing a game, and having something like you or someone like you rather, where you can manage the operations and find all of that. I think that it's just as important to the final product.
Absolutely. There's so many pieces that come together to make the final product that, you know, it just can't happen with just one person. The developer, in most cases, does not have like the people skills to go out and actually market their game on their own. So they actually need help in certain departments once they've done their bits. That's why we have the team that we have over here.
Yeah. So now this actually complements one of the things that we offer, which is the Business of Gaming Forum, which you're obviously aware of. Are you looking forward to it? What are you looking most excited to for BOG this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. We're definitely excited for this kind of exposure, especially given that you know, we're sort of trailblazing this region in terms of such a project that we're doing. Definitely looking forward to hearing a lot more stories. I'm hoping there are a lot more people who will be inspired by what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, you know, what we're trying to put across is that it's not impossible. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can make it happen. So this is what we're trying to get out to the world. You know, no matter which corner of the world you're in this industry, you can get it done. You can actually make a global impact in game development.
Yeah, and I think that it's an incredible and inspiring story. I think you've hit it on the head there. So Sunjata, we spoke to Ronald. We said that maybe looking at something early next year, which is super exciting. And to get all of that, again, there's the socials and all that. Would you mind just saying again how people can get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have our Instagram. We have it's Sunjata Told. Told is short for Trumpet of Last Day. So but just one word. Same thing as well on Facebook, which is Sunjata Told. You can also reach us on Clan of the Kings on Facebook as well. You can find us on our website as well, which is sunjata.africa, as well as our emails. You can also reach us, me personally, at philip@clanofthekings.com. Same for Ronald, or info@clanofthekings.com. So basically, we're all over the internet. So you can find us. Same as Twitter as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Sunjata Told, @Sunjata Told on Twitter.
Well, I'm looking very forward to Sunjata. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I told Ronald previously that the video in the back, if that's anything to go by, I'll be a launch day person tweeting you like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm super excited for your guys' game. But thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Comic-Con Africa channel for more fantastic content like this. Again, Ronald, Philip, I keep doing that. Again, Philip, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
We're more or less the same company.
Okay, you guys are interlinked. Thank you again so much. Have a fantastic afternoon, and we'll chat soon.